never remember in my brain. So I know, got it. Okay, so now we got that. 4, 8. Just joining with my phone. And there we are. Stay co-host. Got it. Going down. Put it this way. Okay, we're back to almost where it was before. Oops. Except it went offline. Come on. Okay. So there's Miss Janet. Thank you. Okay, I've got that going. Now, go over here and share this to the VIP group. How's Janet tonight?
Good.
Yay. I went live instead of doing the Zoom thing.
I know, I saw you.
Yes, you did.
Hello. Oh my God, talk about being blonde, eh? Okay, so now.
That's because you're old now.
Or at least 1 year
Oh
old.
God, now I have to figure out where the comments are. Come on. Don't do this. Go here, go here, go here, click this, click that. And I'm not old anymore. I was old yesterday. Today, I'm not old anymore.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Okay, there's Peggy and Connie and Valerie. Yay, thanks for putting up with my back and forth and not having a clue what I'm doing. Yes. All right, so are we ready to do some creating with the Wisteria Wishes bundle? I keep calling this Wisteria Wonder because that was the color that we used to have that I loved so much. Okay. The only thing I think I need to do. Yeah, well, I got a card from from the local family, and inside James wrote, "Happy birthday, Grandma. You're old today, but tomorrow you can be young again." So I am. There we go. I'm young again.
Works.
Okay, there. Yeah, it's been one of those days, you know. I did manage to get out on a walk though. It was pouring rain, but Cameron and I decided, well, I decided that Cameron and I were going to go on a walk. So we put our raincoats on and we went over and we walked around the dead people. And he said to me, "Grandma, can we only walk around half of the dead people?" And I said, "Well, that's not really fair. What about the rest of them? They like to be said hello to as well." So we ended up going around the whole thing. Poor kid. He'll be scarred for life, that one. All right. Oh, where's my sketch? I did a sketch. I printed it out, but I don't know whether it's going to work or not. But if we don't get inspiration, we can use this as inspiration. It might work. So are we ready to do some choosing?
Yes.
Is it just me or can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Because I can't hear you. Hang on. I'll turn my volume up. Okay, can you speak again?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's much better. Oh, apparently hello, Carbon. Apparently I had it on quiet. I'm not quiet. All right, so Wisteria Wishes can be 3 different things. You can use them as wisteria and hang them from a vine. You can use them as lupin and attach them to the stems like that. Or you can put them on the ground and use them as trees.
Mm-hmm.
So The first question is going to be wisteria, lupin, or trees.
The leaves remind me of corn stalks.
And corn stalks. Yeah, but I think these are a bit big for corn things.
Oh,
on the
they
top.
are, but
Yeah.
it's just what the leaves look like.
Yep, they do. You're right. You're right.
That was my first impression.
Mhm.
Is that no, it's not a hint. I want quiet. It's because I was watching a video and my door was open and kids were here, and yeah, it's like a whole. I know how to turn the volume down, so I do. Okay, so we have one for hanging and one for lupin from Valerie and Peggy,
Lupin.
and a lupin. Anybody else? Pardon me?
Hanging.
Hanging. Oh, we're 2-2. Anybody else? The next one
Lupin.
is, oh, it's lupin. Oh, Connie just snuck in there with hanging. So we're back to 3-3. Maybe we should just go with trees. See, nobody wanted to do trees.
No,
Okay, come on, somebody else who has
I guess Glenda has to decide.
Oh my God. Nobody else out there that wants to vote on wisteria or lupin, hanging or standing up? Oh, Madeline. Hello, Madeline, says wisteria. You're the deciding vote, Madeline. Okay, I will put, we can put lupin on the inside. I won't put it away.
Is it lupin or is it wisteria that has the multicolored flowers?
Wisteria is a vine and it hangs and they're all purples.
Like one color purple?
Well, various shades of one color of purple. Yes.
And what about lupin?
Lupin are the things that they plant on the side of the road when they've done road work. Yeah, those are lupin. And they're like dark purples and dark reddish-y colors.
Okay.
and there's a blue lupin too, isn't there?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I don't grow them because when we lived up north, they used to get horrible aphis and I refuse to grow them now. But they are very pretty. My neighbor grows them. So you know what that means. They're in my yard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and Valerie says there's pink ones too. So there you go. I think the cultivated ones got the different colors, and I think anyways, yes, they are, but we're not doing lupin. We're doing wisteria tonight. So we need to decide what color our wisteria is going to be, which is going to be a purple.
Multicolored.
First of all, before we decide that, are we going to die cut them? Or are we going to stamp them? Or are we going to do both?
Well, if you're going to
Both.
cut them, you're going to stamp them first, aren't you?
No, you don't. No,
Oh,
sorry, I can't get the dies out. The dies don't cut out the stamped image.
oh,
Oh, I guess they do. Yes. So, but they're different. So this is the dies when you cut them out. And then you can do dual colors by layering these two dies on top of each other. Like that. This one cuts out the stamped images. Okay, so I got to go back here and read the comments. Wait. Okay, Valerie says both. Connie says both. Peggy says die cut.
both.
Was a both from Janet.
Both.
I was a both from Carmen. Looks like it's going to be both. Poor old stamp. Okay, it's going to be both. Okay, so our purple choices are Orchid Oasis, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, or what's the name of the in color? Somebody help me. Fresh
Starry
Freesia.
Night. Oh,
Fresh Freesia.
Well,
Those,
can you not combine a couple of those colors like fresh freesia with one of the purples?
we can do anything you want. These, I just wrote the colors out. So you choose whether you, okay, so let's do this first. One color or multi?
Multi.
Multi.
Two for
Multi.
multi, three for multi. Ooh. Come on over there, Facebook world. One color or multi. Oh, Connie's multi and Valerie's multi. So it looks like it's going to be multi. Okay. Two colors or three colors? Oh, Madeline, no, multi too.
2 colors.
Two from Carmen.
3.
Three.
Oops, two threes. Connie says all of the purples.
I'm game.
Okay. Peggy says 3. Valerie says 3. Looks like it's going to be 3. Okay. So I'll get them out so that we can look at. I'll just get the inks and I don't have to pull all the cardstock out. Okay, let's get this out of the way. There's our colors. Does that work or do you need the cardstock? Gorgeous,
think-
Freesia, Highland, and Orchid.
If we're only doing 3, I think we should lose Highland.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Highland, Heather. 2 votes for bye-bye Highland, Heather. That would be this one.
Mhm.
Anybody else got an opinion of who to say bye-bye to?
I was thinking orchid.
1 vote for bye-bye Orchid Oasis. Valerie, bye-bye to who? You have to give me a choice. Which one do you want to bye-bye?
I changed my mind. Bye-bye
Okay.
to orchid.
Okay, 2 votes for bye-bye Orchid, 1 vote for bye-bye Highland Heather. Okay, let's go back here. Bye-bye to Orchid from Valerie. Bye-bye to Orchid from Madeline, and bye-bye to Orchid from Peggy. Okay, Orchid's going home.
I think those colors are all too close.
We'll
The,
find out.
we will. The orchid is probably the closest to the natural, like in the wild lupins.
Yeah,
But I'm interested to see what this card's going to look like. It's going to be very pretty, I think.
Me too. Okay. So let me go get those colors of cardstock. I have white. All right. Gorgeous Grape. Highland Heather. And Fresh Freesia. There they are in all their glory. Gorgeous grape. Island heather. And fresh freesia. And adhesive sheets.
Idea.
Okay, so shall we do die cuts first and then we can figure out what we want to do from there? Let me die cut. One of those. And one of those. Just so you can see. Oh, and don't forget glimmer paper. Oh, wouldn't that be cute cut out instead of just plain old cardstock? But then we can't use it. We have to use Orchid Oasis, and you guys decided not to, so never mind. Ah. All right. Peggy says gorgeous grape for the base, but I did it the other way around. The first round.
Excuse me.
Okay, there's the first one.
I like it.
Now we'll just switch and I'll cut one of the other ones. Doesn't mean we can't have one of each, you know.
Definitely mix and match.
Okay, I'll cut this one out now. All righty. They're stuck. I need my pokey tool. They stick to my plate.
Yeah, I have that happening with some of them too.
And then I'm afraid to just take my fingernail and use that because then I'll end up with crap under my fingernail. Okay, so we have Highland Heather on Gorgeous Grape, and this one is Gorgeous Grape on Gorgeous Grape, or Gorgeous Grape on Highland Heather. Can you see them, or do I need to bring them closer? I'm kind of way out tonight.
Oh,
Like them?
I do.
Mhm.
Do I need to bring you closer, or is it all right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm just taking the extra bits out. So now, let's die cut a stem. So the stem, we can stamp and die cut, or we can just die cut. So the next question is, stamp and die cut, or just die cut?
Stamp and die cut, tone on tone.
Oh,
I agree.
That sounds interesting. Let's go for it.
oh, Peggy says die cut. Or both. I should say or both because I don't want to limit you guys. I'm just putting some glue on the back of this so I can attach it. Oops. Uh-oh, I'm having a Tombow
Mollet.
issue.
We need,
Madeline,
we need a
Pardon?
fresh freesia one cut for the bottom to see what it looks like. That
Fresh
one that
freesia.
you've got your hand on, we need cut in fresh freesia to see what it's gonna look like under the other ones.
Yes, Madeline says stamp and die cut. And Peggy said both. And Valerie said both. Did I miss anybody when I was gluing? Okay, I will cut one. Of course, now I've got glue on those, so it's a little tougher to find out what they look like. Guess I can just cut another one. Come on. Off there. Okay, what color do you want me to cut to go on top of it, Janet?
Dark for the gorgeous grape,
Gorgeous grape.
please.
Okay.
Well, we did say 3 colors.
Yep. Did anybody watch that show? What was that show where they went around and bid on storage wars? That's what it was called. And that guy that was on there that would go, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I can't be the only one that watched that show.
yes, we did.
No, didn't.
Oh. Sheltered life, Holly, sheltered life.
Pretty, 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 pretty.
Mhm.
And then if I was to cut that, can you kind of get an idea of it the other way around?
They're all beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, I like the darker on top of the light one in that particular color match.
Are you gonna stamp over top of those, or are we not doing that?
Stamp on top of these? No, you,
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that, oh, I thought that's what you were talking.
I'm saying no, but
I thought that's what you were talking about, stamping and die cutting.
no, putting some stamped ones and some die cut,
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
because these aren't really the same. I don't think they're even the same size, but I could if you wanted texture on them. Is that what you want?
Nope. That's just what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Apparently I confused you.
It doesn't take much.
And it doesn't help that we don't know what it really looks like because none of us have it.
Yeah.
What? Oh my goodness. This was the very first one on my list of I'm ordering now during the pre-order.
There's nothing going in this month.
Oh, okay then. Oh, well.
I had a, would you believe, for tenants insurance? I was just shy of $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Or just about $200 over last year. I'm going,
Holy crow, eh?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking, what the heck? And I wasn't fast enough to go take the contents down in price and amount because
Yeah, but then you've got to take your craft room into consideration, Carmen.
that's what I'll be buying.
No, but the stuff you have now.
Oh yeah, I know. There's no way I could replace all the stuff that I have.
I could only because I wouldn't replace all that Royal Albert China. I buy craft stuff instead.
Yeah, I would not replace the china.
There's our 3 thingies.
I like them.
Janet, you had such a good idea because I like your color combination the best.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so now the stem. Green. It was voted on to do tone on tone, stamp, and then die cut. So stamp in the same color the cardstock is, right, Janet? Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Valerie wants to know what pattern china you have, Holly.
Old Country Roses.
Ah, my mommy had that.
Can you tell I was 15 when I picked out my China pattern?
Yeah, well, mine's lavender rose, so I hear you.
Yeah, but lavender rose is much softer.
And it's purple.
And it's purple, yes.
Okay, we can't have purple stems, so now we have to decide what color our stems are going to be.
Is that parakeet color?
This is parakeet, just because I had it on my desk from something I'm working on for my In Color Club.
I'm not sure I really like that color yet. To me, it's very neon-y.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce, Mossy Meadow, and Parakeet.
Now, would you like a few of my list?
Yep. Soft, succulent, evening
no.
evergreen.
Oh, no, I'm thinking more lemon lime twist.
Oh, well, that's pretty close to this one.
It
I
is
know they
almost identical.
Yeah, and I have it all.
I don't, but you should see my spare room because I am getting ready for my BOGO sale. And I got everything priced, organized. Now I just have to take all the pictures.
You are good. Yeah, no, I checked them out, and like I wouldn't order, say, the parakeet because it's so close to lemon lime twist.
Yeah, well, if
And
you've got
I
it-
don't much like it.
Valerie said she had some brigadoon. Is that
Oh,
a pat? China
That's
pattern?
gorgeous.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
That's the thistle, is it not?
Brigadoon. Let's go here, find my keyboard.
I ended up with my mom's China set, which I'm not crazy about.
Soft blue and
Brig-
gray, I think brigadoon is. And it's a thistle.
Brigadoon, what's it called? China. Hello,
Royal Albert.
I'm looking. Oh, that's gorgeous. Here, let me share it with you. Just because I can. Look.
That's
Pretty.
Oh,
That's-
that's gorgeous.
It's my girlfriend's pattern. It's an homage to her Scottish heritage. Is why
It's-
she picked it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, back to what we're doing here. Connie says Old Olive. We have one vote for Old Olive.
Pear pizzazz.
One
parakeet.
Two pairs pizzazzes.
I'm going with that one too.
Another pair pizzazzes. Looks like it's going to be pear pizzazz. Okay. Get that out. Pear pizzazz, where are you? There we are.
Talking about having old stuff, I used my very last sheet of Handsome Hunter.
Oh my
cardstock.
God. That's going back a few.
It is, but it's still one of the nicest dark greens that they've ever had.
So there we go. There's what it's going to look like with our
Mhm.
wisteria. Valerie thought wisteria stems were brown. Well, this stem, I lost the stamp set. Valerie, this stem has leaves on it. Do you want brown or do you want green? Okay,
If the leaves are green, then I'd like to go with a green.
I agree.
I agree.
we have 3 greens. Hey, over there in Facebook. There's the stamp. There's what we're doing. If we're gonna do it tone on tone, then, well, I could try to use my markers and do brown stems and green leaves. Madeline says green. Fine, be that way. Valerie says green. Okay, I'm stamping green. Put that out of the way. Get my pair pizzazz. Get these out of the way.
The one I'm looking at, like looked up, it's got both the stem and the leaves are green.
There we go.
But if I keep looking, I can probably find one that's got brown.
Well, I think they're brown in the winter. Right now, they're all coming out in blue. And I went for my walk today and all the dogwood trees are starting their summer or their spring bloom too. It's gorgeous out there.
They look gorgeous.
Yeah, but another week and mine will look very pretty.
We were in this house for 12 years before our dogwood trees started to bloom.
And had you planted them?
No, they're wild ones.
Oh.
They're down there in the edge of the gully. There's one right behind our trailer, and then there's one as I look out my kitchen window.
That would be nice.
Valerie's going to get her binoculars and look out her window at her neighbor's wisteria.
That's a
I
good
want-
idea, Valerie.
I wanted wisteria until when I was working out for Dwight at the logging camp or the logging company. The office was at his house and they had a wisteria vine. Nope. Nope. Too much work.
I was gonna say, and they can get very heavy.
Yep. And they grow, like you could stand there and watch them grow.
Mhm.
They're very prolific.
I like that.
Okay, are we using all 3? Or are we just going to stick with 2? Because we could do 2 flat ones and we could pop one.
I think you need to pop one.
And we need to use all 3.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to have leftover stuff.
That's a good idea.
Okay, do we want another stem? Do we want maybe one that fills in some of this? I'll stamp and cut one. Or do you want one of the other ones? Let me just cut this one out because this one is really pretty with all the embossing lines on it. And it never hurts to show you what something looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I mean, you really have to work at enabling us tonight, you know.
God, it's like pulling teeth.
Well, I watched your thing yesterday or something, I think it was. I came in late, so I got the last bit of it or something. And it was on my wish list, so it was on my order list.
Was that the one from Monday?
Could be what,
I did that masculine sea or sailing home.
no,
No?
A surprise one day, didn't you?
yes.
Oh, did I?
The sun prints, nature's prints.
Oh, did I? There you go. I don't know, remember. Hey, that was a whole year younger then. Come on, that was a year ago.
That embossed stem is gorgeous.
It is.
It's
Uh-huh.
beautiful. It was.
Uh-huh.
It almost looks like it's been stamped first because it looks on the screen, it looks way darker where the embossed piece is, where it's done in with stitches or whatever. it is.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I can cut one of these stemmy things off, one or the other, and we can use this, the stamped one, and then fill in with this one over top of it. If you want. That one can be up in there like
That
that.
fancy one sort of makes the
I like that.
stamped one look almost boring.
It does, doesn't
Oh, it
it?
does, yes.
Do you want me to cut another one of those?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Is your arm feeling twisted yet?
I do like it with both done though.
Okay, I'll do another one.
It does give dimension to the whole card
Yeah.
having,
Yes.
It does.
Well, especially seeing as I've only got it on a very plain background right now too.
oh, see, for me, the fact that it's really quite busy, I'd want it on a very plain background.
Yep. I hear you. Okay, got another one. So there it is with all of them. Now, if I take this one out from underneath here and kind of do this, tuck that under there like that, that under there like that.
I'll put the other one in too, though, because Wisteria they have like lots of leaves. It's like bunchy, the leaves. We might as well use all the pieces because you don't want to have any leftovers. Remember, you
don't.
already told us that.
I don't. Come on, get up there a little bit. Okay. Ah! Did you see the darn thing just jumped right out of where I had it? Good Lord. Sit, stay for goodness sake. Right. Sneak that one in there. Sneak that one under there. And then this one on top here like this.
So beautiful.
So is it on your I'm getting list yet?
Oh, it was on my getting list before, but it has to wait.
It
Okay.
might be on my thinking about it list now.
Uh-huh. So shall I cut a background then? A plain white background? Something's going on with my finger. I think I finally reached my limit for citric acid and I'm getting eczema.
Ooh.
You guys over there in Facebook world, where are you? You have not been saying anything. What's going on?
but my vote would be to put it on a white background.
You could put it on a white background and maybe sponge the outside edges. And I don't mean sponge just the edges. I mean, make it like almost like a frame around it. Like come in a good 1/2 inch,
Oh,
not just on the very edge. To make it more like almost like a sky so you can see through it.
Oh, yeah.
well, you're gonna have to be explaining that one to me. Okay, I've got temporary tape on here now, so that should stay. And I'll do that for this one too.
So like in like soft sky or something,
Yeah,
Janet?
something fairly pale.
Wouldn't soft sky be nice if we still had it?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Apparently I don't pay enough attention,
no, I don't either.
but it's really good because that way we know that Glenda is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Balmy Blue too dark?
You probably, if you want something light, probably Pool Party or
Okay,
or
Pool
Balmy Blue, depending on whether you want a blue or like a greeny-ish blue. How are you liking that? This, of course, will get cut off.
Yeah.
I would cut a couple of the stems off, and I don't mean the stems with the leaves. I mean the stems that
Yeah, I will.
okay.
Not necessarily putting it on a white card, but I just want to have the dimension there that we can't go outside of, this hanging over thing.
But you could have white underneath there if you were gonna sponge it.
Okay, where's my temporary stuff? I think those people over there in Facebook land have abandoned us.
Oh.
There's not answering over there at all anymore.
Maybe they didn't like our ideas.
Even Valerie?
No, even Valerie, maybe she was still looking at the wisteria with her binoculars.
Oh, that could be.
Either that or we just pissed them off because we didn't go with their ideas. Come on. Lift and separate.
Like a bra.
Yeah, thank God bras aren't like that anymore. Come on. Does it need to go higher up on the card?
No, I don't think
Think
so.
so? I like that.
But yeah, I really like the idea of doing some sponging.
Do you think it needs another stamped one so that we can fill in this area?
I was wondering if the stamped one should be darker so you could. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Old Olive?
Maybe.
Oh, yes, for more
Like have
contrast.
the pair of pizzazz at the front with the die cut ones with the embossing part on them, but have the one that you stamp tone on tone. Maybe it's too much the same color.
Hokey pokey.
I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you're right, Janet, though. It's like,
It blends in too much. It's all the same
Yes.
color. You need some depth.
yeah, it's monotone.
Yeah.
Yep, they've completely given up on us over there.
They're lost.
I don't know what they're doing. die.
Was that old olive?
Pardon me?
Was that old olive ink?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, on the pear passage, yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Did, yeah.
Do you know what these little holes here are for?
Poking
To
your
put-
staff out. Your
Nope, nope. If you look real close, you probably can't tell, but you can see the bottom of the stem through it. So you can tell whether you're on that stem or not,
Oh, really?
because that's not open. See, this one's open, so you can tell where that one is.
Okay.
But these two are not open. So if your ink is dark enough, you can actually see it through those holes. And then you know whether you're where you're supposed to be or not. But if you line up the rest of it, those two will fall in line, I'm sure. Okay, cutting another one. Uh-oh, I think it moved. Rats. If you like it, I'll stamp another one because that one is just not where it's supposed to be. Okay. Pick that up. Pick that up. Do you want this in as well as or instead of?
I think instead of.
Yeah, because otherwise we're not gonna end up having like just being too bulky on the top.
Jeepers.
You probably don't even need those stems on that one, Glenda. So if that's the part you're worried about, you can probably cut them off.
Okay.
No, not that one. The one on the other guy, the stamped one.
No, don't do that. Oh, Janet's phone's ringing. Come on. No, that's not over far enough. There. Okay. There we are.
I like it.
That really adds dimension, having that darker.
Are you still liking the stamp part?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could be interesting to see what it looked like if you just punched one of the other ones out of the old olive.
Yes. I wonder, you know what? It says there's 53 comments. I'm wondering if I'm just not seeing the comments. Let me go and refresh this. So I think Facebook, my computer may have frozen. Okay.
And 50 of the comments will be, no, we didn't go anywhere. We're here.
Yeah. What is going on? My computer has completely frozen. I can't close anything. I can't refresh anything. This is not good.
No.
What is going on with my computer? It's not the battery. Uh-oh.
Yep, there's a whole bunch of comments there.
Oh my God. Tell them I'm working on it. Leave a comment. Tell them I'm working on it, please.
Valerie says, or you are ignoring us.
Yeah, it's frozen. It hasn't done anything since I cut out the stamped image. So it's been a while. Oh my God. Okay.
If I could spell rose, that would be good.
Okay, just let me try this. Let me try taking over. Claim host. Okay, I'm the host now. All right. Control.
We are redheaded stepchildren. That's from Connie. Valerie, she's not seeing our comments. Shannon, I'm listening and agreeing in my head. I'm working on hands. I'm working so hands are busy. You're
Oh my
listening,
God.
not seeing our comments.
Yes, I am not seeing them. So my computer has woken its body up now. I apologize. I should have. Okay, now I have to get, my phone isn't working. I'm not ignoring you guys, honest. Okay, let me get you around the right way. I think I fixed it. Can somebody over there on Facebook tell me that you can now see me and hear me? Oh, yes.
Yay.
Wow, that sucked, Ditchwater. I'm not technically challenged, Connie. It's my computer. It decided to have a nap. All right. So I cut out one in Old Olive. We'll go back to what I was doing. You want me to tuck it in behind here? Do you want me to take stamped one out or leave the stamped one in?
We'll leave the stamped one in for now.
All right. Let's see if I can get it in there. This is what a wisteria looks like in real life. There's like 4,000 stems
Leaves.
going everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys were keeping up. Thank you. Apparently my computer froze and I had to slap it, but it's working now. So what does everybody think of that?
I really like it.
Do you still like the stamped one in behind?
Yes, it gives it more depth.
Okay, I have to do another one because that one is out of sync and I don't like it. It's ugly.
And you're going to stamp Old Olive on Old Olive now?
Oh, no, I'm not. Yes,
Well, no,
I
you
am.
can. I was
I'm
going to say
just-
you can, and then there wouldn't be the amount of difference between the stamped image and the ink.
Okay, tell me what you want me to do.
Well, I don't really know.
Okay. Well,
Let other people have a vote.
I don't know whether those other people, it's, if my computer has done this again. Oh, there, good, they're coming again. Madeline said, try stamping this time. Yes, indeed. Like you did the last one? Okay. I'll stamp it in Old Olive on Pear Pizzazz. Hang on. And then I'll stamp it Old Olive on Old Olive. Because I've got the stuff here, might as well do it.
This wisteria is gonna have so many flippin' leaves on it, it is gonna look real.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't have wisteria, because of all these stupid, and then it gets these long tentacle things that just go everywhere there. It's really
Yeah.
pretty, but holy man, wouldn't happen in my yard.
Well, you know, the best thing is to have a neighbor who has one.
Yes, it's true. Okay,
I
so
don't-
there's Old Olive on Old Olive, and there's Old Olive on Pear Pizzazz.
Oh,
I think the only time you're really gonna see like a whole lot of difference is when they're actually cut out, because that's when you see how much is left as edging on it.
Okie dokie.
God, I'm being a bossy bag tonight.
I'm telling you, you just don't want me to, don't want us to do any finishing work at all.
That could be.
You're having a commitment issue tonight, Polly.
Yeah, story of my life some days. I actually had to work today.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, those guys over there are voting on Old Olive and Pear Pizzazz, and I have votes for 2 Old Olives and a Pear Pizzazz. So I'll cut them both out. And then we'll see. I'm sorry you had to work. That sucks, Ditchwater. I did too, but I didn't have to leave my craft room to do it.
Yeah, no, I actually had to get in the car, then went to fuel up my car on my way home and
Oh,
sat for just about 10 minutes before I got service at Co-op.
no way.
Yes.
What was their issue?
Apparently Dina said there were 2 people off sick.
which co-op was it at?
Oh, Beaver Creek.
Okay. They're one of the ones that I find is really good for getting service normally.
I find they're really hit and miss.
Yeah, I don't go there very often, but they've been usually pretty good when I go there. I think there was only one time that I had to really wait.
Well, there's an ugly flu going around right now.
And I mean, that would be it. And then you get like guys that, you know, that I should have been next, and the guy, oh yeah, he needed propane, so he just butted in.
Oh my God.
I told Dina that though, you know, when she finally came, you know, like I was ahead of that guy. But
Yeah,
not much she can do about it.
no,
I don't
there's
know
gotta be,
why
Go ahead.
people think they're so entitled. That
I don't know,
they're the only ones that are important.
apparently. Okay, there's one. There's 2. Let's take these off for now.
I'm not saying take it off or whatever. I'm just saying I like the Old Olive on Old Olive better than the Old Olive on the Pear Pizzazz. But it definitely has definition.
Let go of each other.
No.
Okay, she'll shove that under there like that. And shove this one, oops. Kind of like this. I'll have to do some trimming of branches, I think.
Or before you stick them down, what about putting that, the old olive fancy one in between the two Pear Pizzazz fancy ones?
Okie dokie. Okay, this one first.
Yeah,
Needs to go over there. Did something stop happening over there on Facebook world? Am I frozen? Nope. They're just waiting with bated breath to see what we come up with. And that one in there like that. And then this one in here like this. And 1, 2, 3. One's not in the right spot. There.
I like that effect better because it just looks
I like
more
it.
Natural.
It does. You don't think so about what, Connie, that I didn't freeze? Oh, good. Madeline's busy working on a sun print card for her live tomorrow. Ooh.
Ooh.
What time are you live? We can tune in. Okay.
That's
Are we
what I
going to
was
remember
thinking.
how I did that? Or shall I just take a picture? In case I forget what it's supposed to look like. All right.
6:30 for Madeline.
6:30 live on Facebook in Madeline's Craft Room. What's it called? I think it's called Madeline's Craft Room.
Darn. I'm going to play at the high school, so sorry I won't be able to tune in.
Oh, what plays on?
Annie.
Annie? Annie, get your gun?
No, I honestly don't know. I just assumed it was Annie as in red-haired Annie.
Oh,
I'm not
Wow.
sure which one it is. A friend of mine's granddaughter's dancing in it.
nice.
Yeah, no, a friend did phone me last week and said, hey, do you want to go with us? And I said, yeah, sounds like a plan.
Uh-huh.
Then it wasn't till a few days later I started thinking about all them people I'll have to be around.
I was just going to say, make sure you wear 2 masks.
Yes, I will.
Because holy man, with that flu that's going around. Ugly. I was talking to my sister-in-law earlier, lives in Black Creek. And she has a daughter and 2 grandchildren up there. They're all sick. They haven't eaten anything in a week.
Oh my,
Can't keep anything down.
that is not good.
No. She says she's just finally starting to feel good. And the oldest child, who I think is like 6 or 7, somewhere in there. Maybe I'm out. She had a little bit of toast today, but the little one, who's only 4, he hasn't eaten anything.
Mm.
Peggy, that's Pacific time. 6:30 Pacific time. Okay. Let's get this on. It's not on permanent, it's just on temporary, because it gives me my measurements where I can put stuff and where I have to not put stuff.
No, I didn't want it there.
Okay, shall I cut off these?
Might as well.
Because we won't be using them anyways, right?
Yeah.
That way I don't have to worry about
Where
hiding them.
they're poking out. But if you're gonna do the sponging on that first white layer, you'll have to do that soon before you stick
Oh.
something permanently.
Well,
Were
see what
you-
happens when Janet leaves? I just forget all about the sponging. It's her fault. What color had you decided? Okay, sponging.
Pale blue.
Yes, we have to make a vote on what color we're going
Yes.
to use. I lost my voting things. Here they are. Hang on.
What are you
Skip.
voting for?
They want sponging around the edges.
Oh,
So balmy blue or pool party. And I'll get them both so you can have a look. So this is a blue, and this is a green blue.
I like the blue better.
Okay, so we have one vote for balmy.
I'm thinking no to both of them.
Oh, okay. One vote for no. One vote for balmy blue from Valerie, who says she wasn't going to harp on the sponging tonight. Peggy says balmy. This is much nicer when I can see your comments. Okay, we have 3 balmies and 1 no, so we're going with balmy.
I just take my hair to my card.
You what?
I just take my hair to my card.
Okay then.
Yeah, it seems to be in everything I do lately. Really?
Oh, I was watching a video today and they said, when you're using your blending brushes, and this is like makes total sense, ink it up and instead of dabbing there, dab on your lid.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Then your ink will go here and then it'll be there for when you want to do other stuff instead of wasting it all.
Right. Good idea. Oh, I guess this is staying here.
Oh,
I was listening to you and pressed, and I was just doing a test. Whoops.
uh-huh. There we go. Is that about what you wanted?
yes,
Around the edge, but leaving the center?
yes. And really like pale like that is, so. That dabbing off really, like on the lid really works because balmy blue sometimes can be a bit brighter than
Yeah.
perhaps a person wanted.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like up against the white base. There, and don't worry about that because that's all going to be covered up.
Mhm.
Okay, let's get some glue on these things. La, 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 la. I lost my glue lid. There it is. Okay, which one was down first? Which one did I
I
put
can
down first?
remember.
Oops, wrong way. Wrong. The dark one. Can you see? That's why I take a picture.
Yeah.
The dark one was down first. Okay, that one goes in behind. Wait, I got
And
it.
that was so much glue on my scissors.
Oh, good. Why should you be any different?
Yeah.
Okay, right about there. Oh, wait, it's hanging over. Nope, gonna go over a bit more. There's that one. And then this one. It's over here. Like that. Does that look okay so far?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to snip off that. Okay, then a light one. Peggy remembers what color we did first. Good thing somebody does.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, get in there. Come on. There we are. There's that one. Now the dark one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can weave it underneath there. Like that. And then the last one. Okay, before I go pushing it down, how does that look?
Looks good to me.
Need
Yeah,
to see
me
it
too.
with the flowers on.
Looks good.
So there'll be a flower hanging there. Of course, that's not necessarily the way they're going to lay on here in this color order, but that's just that, and then one in the middle.
Very nice.
This one, they're too much the same length. They're going to have some adjustment made to them because I don't want them to be, wait, it's not my card.
No, but you're right there,
Sorry,
and they're
yeah.
gonna need Winky.
Yeah.
Oh, Winky.
Yep.
Well, when you get up sort of close and look at them, the flowers look sort of dead isn't quite the word, but they don't have the life to them that you want.
It's flat. Look
Move
flat.
the one on the right up higher under the leaves. That's from Valerie.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, Connie, you're right. Dull is a better word.
Well, if you had a chosen orchid opulence, we could, or I mean, orchid oasis, we could have used the blingy paper. But you didn't, so we're
But
not.
I got voted down.
But who's not bitter? You're not bitter.
But hey, there's some nights I'm on the winning team and some nights I'm not.
But you're
Yep.
right. Okay, let me do the Winky first before we go plunking them down, because it's easier before I have it shoved up underneath the greenery. Uh-oh. My Winky's getting very empty. One. Let go.
Is it listening?
It did. It let go. Oh, I got to turn my camera on before the battery die. I already had to change it once today. And I have all those pictures to take of all my BOGO stuff. And I don't quite know when I'm going to get that done.
All the
Saturday,
rest of the world is sleeping.
yeah, probably. Saturday, I'm at the Catholic Church from 10 to 3 at their spring craft fair.
Ah,
So if you're out and about, come and visit. I'm going to have lots of, well, not lots of stuff. If my order comes in that was supposed to be here today, comes in tomorrow, I'll have some kits and stuff. But I was a little upset when it didn't arrive when it was supposed to. Okay, so the leaves are good the way they are. Except for that one, because it's not quite on the card. So let's just lift it up and move it over just a tad. Otherwise, we'll have issues putting it in the envelope. There. Okay, the
I
leaves look
think it
okay.
looks good.
Looks great.
Valerie says she got one of those wire racks with 24 slots for 12 by 12 paper. Oh, lucky you. I don't use 12 by 12 paper. I was supposed to be scrapbooking my grandchildren, but you know, that's not happening.
What do you mean you don't use 12 by 12? The DSP is 12 by 12.
Ah, I just tore off a leaf. You're right.
It's okay. There's lots of leaves.
It's all right. I put it back on there. It had glue on it. Okay, so which order do you want me to do these in? Because there's three different ones. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. This order? Oh, it was given to her. Lovely, lovely. Madeline likes it. So we're good to go.
1, 2, 3.
You
Yeah.
like it like this?
Works for me.
All right. Anybody in Facebook want to say yes or no to that layout before I get going on it? Okay, do we
Valerie
want,
says 1, 3, 2.
of course you do. 1, 3, 2.
Connie says sure, but I'm not sure what she's suring because probably to the 1, 2, 3.
That was 1, 3, 2. This is 1, 2, 3. We have more votes for this way than Valerie's way. Sorry, Val. Am I popping any of these up?
The center one.
Yes.
Pop up the center one?
Yeah.
Ladies one's flat. That one go hanging out there. This one, I think I'll lift this up and shove this one underneath there, like that. Maybe twist it a tiny bit that way. Oh, Peggy likes 1, 3, 2, but Connie likes 1, 2, 3. So I think you were voted out with the 1, 3, 2. Uh-oh, this is that ripped leaf. I was going to lift this up and shove that underneath there. Get in there. Put that one on dimensionals. How does that look?
I like
I
it.
like it.
Now we have to see where I can put the dimensional chunks. Pop that. Yes, I am popping that, Peggy. I am. I will pop it. Well, the bottom of it. I don't think I'll pop the top of it. It should go underneath those leaves so it doesn't look like it's sitting on top of the stem.
Mhm.
Okay, let's have a look at what that does. Gotta go right up under there like that. Yes,
Oh, so pretty.
okay, now I'm gonna put adhesive on the back of these because there ain't none. That's good English. I keep thinking tonight's Friday.
I know. I looked at my calendar this morning, went, why do we have Stampin' Up on Thursday? Right. Glenda's trying to confuse me.
I know it's been Friday night for like 2 years, 2.5 years. I've been doing Friday night. Okay, this one goes under here like that. This leaf got to come up. Come on, come on. Here we are.
Right here.
That one goes there. This one's going to go here, right about there. Now, a little bit of glue there, just to hold that in place. Valerie, are you confused too? Thinking it's Friday? What am I going to do tomorrow night when I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I got to go live at 8, and then my body says, oh, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Take pictures of your BOGO stuff.
Oh, Lord, that's going to take forever. There's a lot of treasures in there. Okay, so I left the bottoms of these ones free so that they're not completely flat.
That's good, yeah.
Yes.
Like it. Yes. Beautiful.
Okay, so are we putting it on a white background? Or are we putting it on a gorgeous grape background?
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, just saying it's clashing with the blue.
Right, it would be, yes.
And then there's this one. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oof. Nope. It's making the blue look gray. If you want to do that, then we have to put white first. And then put it on a color. Peggy says gorgeous grape. Yeah, I like it just on the white. But you know, it's Thursday night, so. There. All right. So just white or colored?
Pop it on the white.
Just white.
Pop it on the white. Janet's back.
Sorry, trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I didn't let her forget to sponge, Janet.
I see that.
Okay, white on white? Or
Pop it.
on gorgeous grape? There's 2 votes for Gord. Let me get my paper out here. We should be doing this the gorgeous grape or basic white.
Basic white.
Basic white.
Okay, got them. And going back. Peggy said gorgeous grape. Connie said gorgeous grape. Oh, Valerie changed her mind. Oh, of course, she wants basic white and gorgeous grape. Okay, we're 2-2-1. Do you want to see? Madeline says grape.
I actually really like the grape.
That?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not big enough.
Well, and now we've got another one. Peggy says white on gorgeous grape too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're 2-2-3. Gorgeous grape is up ahead by 1 vote.
I guess it's gorgeous grape.
Okay, there it is on gorgeous grape. That does look pretty.
It does.
I must admit. It does. You still want it popped? Or do you want it flat?
That's fine.
Pardon me?
Flat
good.
is fine.
Flat is fine. I have to take a drink. Hang on.
I think either would
I
be
need-
fine, but if you pop it, then it's just making it that much thicker, so it'd be that much harder to get in an envelope. So I think flat is better for mailing purposes.
I agree with Holly.
Everybody's voting on flat.
I agree with you, Holly.
Flat it is. Well, it's the difference between 85 cents and $1.92.
Well, and we wouldn't want you to have to spend the $1.92 when you have to make like 6 more of these cards, so you can mail 1 to each of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I never showed you. I'm slowly going through getting my birthday cards shown. Okay, just hang on. Got this one from Valerie. This isn't a birthday card. This was a thank you card. This one came from Valerie.
Oh, wow.
Very pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Mhm. Is that
That's
what the Christmas
embossing.
pine cones one?
That's an is that an embossing folder, Valerie? Okay, I have to take her card apart now. Hang on.
I always like Valerie does a
Wow.
lot of good jobs with her cards.
She does
Yes.
different stuff.
Yeah.
Peggy agrees with you that it was a good idea to mail one to everybody.
Yes.
Yes, she says that's an embossing folder. Nice.
Oh,
Oh. This one I got from Stampin' Up with my goodies for the cruise that I didn't go on. And Carolyn Garland, does anybody remember, do you guys remember Carolyn? She's like PEI or Nova Scotia or somewhere back there. She's been quite sick and her daughters have been quite sick. And everything is back on track and things are looking up. So she said to
good.
make sure I said hi to everybody. Okay, I want to save that one for the end. This one's from Tamara.
nice.
Oh, wow.
Very.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that peach. This one's from Tracy, another demonstrator on Vancouver Island. This was one of the paper pumpkin cards.
Very nice.
This was Valerie's birthday card.
Nice.
Very nice.
Isn't that cute? Sponging. I do believe. That's a what you call it? He back? What's a he back? We'll do this one next. This one is from my friend Miran in Victoria.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
This is not good.
This one's from Leanne in Saskatchewan. But wait till you see the inside.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that adorable?
It
I
is.
love it. And this dotty dye, whatever it's called, spots and dots or something. I love it. And I saw her making, not this card, but a card with it. And that's when I decided that that was going on my order too. But I love this card. So we're going to have to do it some night. We'll make it.
There's that parakeet you don't like, Holly.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's very cute there.
In
It
very
is.
little doses. And then this one, if you don't like raunchy humor, that was done when that birthday card was done when someone said to put tape on the bottle to make it shiny. Oh. So this has got packing tape on it and then she cut it out.
Good idea.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Great idea. And then, so if you don't like raunchy humor, turn your eyes. Because this one is from my friend Paula. Her and I have been friends for about like 8 or 9 years, way back when we were in grade 9.
Or in my world, it's just last year when you were 16.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
This one just made me howl with laughter. I love that one. Oh God. Now I gotta blow my nose because my tears are coming out my nose. No, it has glossy accents. The card was already done. Oh. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like that kind of humor, but that's my friend Paula. She's a cowgirl. She has horses, and in the spring she goes out and does the roundup with her rancher friend dude that lives next door, and in the fall she goes and no, in the spring they do the, they put that thing on them. What's that called?
Like a tattoo.
Yeah,
Brand.
that thing.
Brand,
Branding.
that's the word.
She helps with the branding and the bedoozering. And then in the fall, she goes out and helps with the roundup.
That sounds like something Tara would love doing.
She's amazing. She lives on a ranch. They've got, I don't know, 20 some acres, and her hubby passed away. So it's just her out there now looking after it all. Okay. Bling. What bling? What bling? These are the in color opal rounds. There's a purpley one in here. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? So there's the purpley ones of those. Or we have pastel pearls. They're a bit big though. I think we need something smaller than, oops, pastel pearls. Eh? Purple rhinestones. Yeah, I don't have any purple rhinestones, Peggy. I do not. That's as close as I have to purple rhinestones.
Can you color them?
Yep. Just looking to see what else we have that's purplish. What if we colored an elegant facet and gem? We haven't used those in a while. We could color those. Let's try it. I don't know how good they're gonna color. Because we don't have gorgeous grape.
How come?
I don't know why they didn't do gorgeous grape. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. Might be too red. No, it's the wrong color.
Could you color with the gorgeous grape marker?
No, it won't dry
Okay.
because they're water-based. Well, it's got a little bit of purple on it. I do lament the day they took away those peacock rhinestones.
I could lend you some.
Do you want to just email me a couple, Janet?
You know, the softer color might be nice too,
Yeah.
rather than to get into almost the gorgeous grape.
Mm-hmm. All right. Give it a bit more color. Now, do you think I can put them on without touching them?
Well, you might be able to, but I can tell you, I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, really.
No. We haven't put a sentiment. Are we putting a sentiment on this?
Yeah, we could do like just a nice little hello or something on the bottom.
I really like these ones with this. Okay, I haven't pushed them down yet. Do those look okay?
I think so.
One vote for yes.
Looks good.
Gotta put my glasses on.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that looks lovely.
It's on here. I'll hold it up close and in your face.
It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It's far enough. I'd still need my glasses to see properly.
Peggy says it looks good. We'll go with it. Okay.
Close up work, so.
Let's just get these put away off my table. Okay, sentiment. The sentiment. Where's the stamp set? I don't remember what's in there. We have hang in there.
Well, that would be cute.
If I could find it. They sent me out a survey and wanted to know how they could improve their stamp packaging. And I said, when they printed this, don't print them backwards because they're really hard to read.
They
What
are.
the heck it is. Okay, so there's hang in there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Mhm.
You guys over there, Facebook world like that, hang in there.
In gorgeous grape.
Where'd my envelope go?
In gorgeous grape. On white.
Mhm.
Mm.
I just happen to have right here beside me. Everybody's agreeing over there. Sorry, I haven't used this stamp yet. I had to clean it. Oh, I know who I'm going to send this card to. I have
We
a
do
friend
too.
who's-
6 of us.
Okay, I'll send it to you in thought because this person I'm thinking of, her husband is not doing well.
Oh, I think they need it better than that.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. We'll let you get away with that.
Aw, thanks.
I think that's a good reason.
How do you like that?
Very nice.
Like
Mhm.
that. I like that font.
Yes, it's lovely. It's in the stamp set that you guys are getting your opinions changed about tonight.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Putting it down here. It's crooked. Crooked.
Straight.
Nope. Come on. There we are. Ta-da!
Very nice.
Nice.
But you know, we haven't done the inside yet, right?
And have you pushed down the bling yet?
No. But at least we have the friend attached. There. It's been pushed down. Okay. Inside piece. Inside piece.
Well, I guess now this is when we could maybe see the, like, just the stamped images.
Yep. Going to stamp as soon as I find it. The leaf. Up here in the topish. Yep. There. 2. And
Mhm.
in the envelope, how are we gonna do the envelope? I guess I'll just leave it down far enough to put the return address on there. Like that. You notice I didn't ask you, I'm just doing.
You usually take over about this time.
And we
Well,
usually let you.
Yeah.
I'm tired of telling me what to do. Okay, which color?
Dampen
Or-
in fresh freesia and then use a dauber and put the other colors on it.
Do you notice there's like dead silence, Janet?
I
Because
did,
I don't have to use a dauber because there's a little one that goes over top of it.
but you're only gonna, yeah, but you have to have 3 colors.
No.
Yeah,
Why do I
Fresh
want 3
freesia,
colors? No, I
because
don't
you have 3 colors in the front,
I don't want 3 colors.
but you're doing what we want.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
don't
agree with
need,
you, Janet. She needs to do 3 colors. Yeah.
so I don't need a
Good night,
dauber.
Connie.
Oh, good night, Connie.
Good night.
I'm sorry you have to work.
Yes, I'm sorry too, because tomorrow's Friday, you know, shouldn't have to work on Fridays.
Or Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Well, you're right, but you know.
Okay, inking it up in fresh freesia.
Things are
There's
flying here.
There's something on here.
You could do the second stamp, the one that you do over top, and daub it instead of the first stamp. Like stamp that one down as fresh freesia only, and then do the other one, because you said there was a second stamp, and do that one in the other 2 colors. Yeah, something like that.
There's not much difference between Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape.
I'm gonna have to go. Talk
Bye,
to you guys
Carmen.
later. Go take care.
See you
Night,
later.
Carmen.
I don't know. Valerie so kindly says, it's not your choice, Glenda. Thank you. I'm just closing these up because I don't want to get too confused here. Okay. Stamping. It's going to take me a bit to get it lined up. Hang on.
Actually, I like it like that.
There. Am I putting the second color on it?
Peggy says just do one color on the inside, and so does, I think that's what Valerie's agreeing to, but I'm not sure.
So you want it just like that then?
Well, I like it better than when you put the other one, because to me, you can't see the fresh freesia when you put the
Yeah.
other colors over top.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yes, that's what Valerie's are saying, just the one color.
Okay.
And I think the emphasis in the inside has to be your words.
I'm putting words on the inside.
No, but when you do send it,
Oh,
normally your emphasis is on the words, not necessarily on the flowers that are hanging down.
Yeah.
well, there we go.
I think that looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
An amazing card as usual.
Yes.
I like it. Of course, I like purples too.
Mhm.
Just a little bit of bling. Just add a little bit in here.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with a little winky.
It's true. There we go. Done. Done
Very
like
nice.
dinner done. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Good job.
Somehow or other, that doesn't quite look like your sample you were going to show us with the 4 squares.
You mean this?
Ah,
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
use-
somewhere.
We'll use that another night.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, we got a
well,
little
it's kind
off
of, you
track.
got the green across the top and you got 3 instead of 4.
Well, there you go.
Kind of like it.
Yeah, it can be you don't have to follow the sketch exactly.
No, we just switched it.
We have a sentiment. It has a sentiment.
There you go. It's closer than you think.
I could talk my way into almost anything.
Yeah,
Very nice. I don't like that rhinestone up there.
then move it.
See if I can without ruining the card. Needs to be down there.
Mhm.
Everybody says it's pretty. Thank you. You guys make good cards now that I've got you whipped into shape. It's taken 2 years, but
Oh, you're a cheeky brat tonight.
I am because you're far away and can't hit me.
That is very true.
Oh my God. Pardon the mess. There's nothing I hate more than watching a video and there's crap everywhere, you know? It should be a clean workspace. There we are. All right. Well, that's it. Ladies, we did good
Wisteria.
again tonight.
Your wisteria matches your mouse.
Yeah, I like my mouse. It's pretty.
It is.
I don't know what these buttons are for, though. I have no idea.
Don't push them. You might find out there's something you don't want.
It's true. Oh. Apparently I was pushing buttons even when I wasn't pushing buttons. Valerie says we have friends over there that will hit you for us. Nuh-uh. It's raining outside. Nobody's allowed out.
Holly
And I
and I have the technology to get there, though.
But I have a
Yes.
video camera now that tells me whenever anybody drives in my driveway. So I'll just go hide in my crawl space. You'll never find me.
So just talk to Ted.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's amazing that the cats and the deer that walk past our house.
And the buzzer goes off every time.
Well, no, if the cats come down the left side of the house, like the gully side, it doesn't set it off. If they come down between Kathy's house and our house, it sets it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
And the deer come from the gully, they go across, they snipping around in Kathy's yard. Then they come, they walk down my driveway and they can't get at my bulbs. Then they come back and they hang out in front of the garage door, and that's when it sets them off.
Thank you.
You never know. All right.
So true.
I don't have any draws to do tonight. I've already showed you the cards.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it. We're done till Monday.
How will you survive without us? For
I
like
don't
3 whole
know.
days.
I might have to go live tomorrow night just because I miss it. So I'll be busy tomorrow night getting ready for Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, Catholic Church.
Sounds good.
Hopefully
All
you
right.
do well.
Pardon me?
I hope you do well.
Well, I'm looking for new people, so hopefully I'm trying to entice them with the kits. So we'll see. All right, over there on Facebook, what did Valerie says? If anyone has bird feeders, we're supposed to take them in and empty bird baths. Why? Because of that
Avian flu.
flu? Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any bird feeders because they attract rats. I don't have any bird baths because I don't have room for them.
Mm.
But if I did, I would. Does that go for hummingbird feeders too? Or just bird feeders with the seeds and stuff?
I'm not sure, but
Me
I think
neither.
it's just the seed feeders.
All right. Okay, and Facebook, thanks so much, and I'll catch you on Monday. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now. Okay, that's done. Wait, is it done? Oh, wait. I'm just going to end it because I just realized that I'm on here and I don't know how to stop it, the thing over there. Anyways,
It still says live on Facebook on mine.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it does on mine.
I don't know how to stop it because I started it on my computer and then went to my my phone. So I'll just let you see the card and I'll say goodnight. And we will see you all on Monday night at 8 o'clock. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.
Good night.
Bye.
Am I there?